this and like that, and what's up, everybody? It's your boy NYKU Swag. Yeah, and the Black Goldilocks coming at you.
I am a bear.
Bear man, claw man.
I'm finna check this out.
Okay.
Alright, we good. And Tyler says hi.
Tyler is here. It's not saying that we're online yet.
We're online.
Oh, okay. What's up, everybody?
What's up, Tyler?
About to get spooky. A little bit, kinda.
Let's hit the options button.
Yeah. I wanted to read everything. Wanted to see what was going on.
Free to read what you really about.
Yeah. Vampire Night.
Don't disrespect. Well, it's slow like Vampire Night on some levels. No.
No, I want to do this one.
Slot. New game. Check the options. Make sure you got some subtitles going because you ain't gonna understand nothing. You got no subs.
Language systems. Okay, this right here is like ridiculous.
Look, you got story mode, which is just basically just
the story.
The story. Combat's easy as fuck. Normal mode. What does that shit say? Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is higher, well, easier the more citizens you kill.
Okay. What's going on over here?
Oh, your power as a vampire is tied to the citizens you embrace.
So you did not. You didn't play on this mode?
No.
Oh,
I was trying to understand. I played on normal.
I don't know what's going on, so if I can't bounce questions off people, I don't even care.
Basically, the more people you eat, the stronger you'll get, and the easier it is to get around.
Well, there you
go. Of course, also the more people you eat, the worse the city becomes. This is London. I think like 1917.
Oh, I hope everybody brought their consumption.
Hate you all.
Everybody gets consumption.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone.
What?
8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song."
I don't know.
Tis perhaps the
What
countdown
the
to
fuck?
oblivion for the once proud city of London. Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Somebody is really bitter. Like super bitter.
What is it?
It's okay.
Shakespeare.
Sally's gonna take you to the prom, bro.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was
BTW,
believed to
they're
be
already
God's
dead.
Of course, I'm a vampire.
a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss.
Once again,
Awaken from the
bitter about being a
harshness
vampire, aren't we?
and reborn once more.
Okay. My grandma.
You waking up in a hole full of corpses?
That's not weird. Let's say, get out of the gym. Cool. So this starts off just like Destiny 2. Whatever.
Sure, why not? Follow the blood.
Clearly I'm a vampire. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play this as ADC. Make sure my damage is maxed out.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Your name is Jonathan.
He just pushed the fuck out of her.
Oh, she's hugging you.
They know you.
She clearly knows you.
Real weird, real fast. Okay. Damn, so no, your cousin. Oh, sister.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on.
No,
I think she did.
You drunk her dry, dude.
That was your first drain as a vampire. She did.
You never forget your first time. Especially when it's your own sister.
What are the odds? Very high.
This horror. It's a nightmare. No!
And now you need
Please,
to run.
a moment, let me explain!
I think we can fuck this out. Oh, okay, never mind.
These patrols are after me. No, no, don't shoot!
Where's the vampire speed?
This is a nightmare.
There is none.
I need to get out of here.
Jump up stuff? You can't jump up stuff over here.
You cannot.
Apparently this isn't Spider-Man either.
No, please, stop! I mean, you know harm.
What's the point of being a vampire then?
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go?
What? I need a weapon?
Yeah, you need a weapon.
I'm a fucking vampire! What?
He doesn't know that yet. Why are you going backwards?
I thought I was gonna go fight them.
You are fresh.
I can defend
And I just mean fresh. You have no power.
Kill the thing! Over there!
Who are you?
Damn!
Stay back!
Here's a block.
Sorry,
There is
but you left me no choice.
Stupid beast! Doesn't like burning, does it?
What kind of weak ass dodge is that?
It'll get better.
Sorry.
Don't apologize at the murder.
I said the same thing.
What kind of shit is that? Terribly sorry, madam.
Please, stop! No,
The vampire hunters are actually slightly efficient, so they got all the things they need to kill you.
who are you?
Immediately know I'm a fucking
Piece of
vampire.
shit!
They want you to drink them. You got the stamina game. Swing.
God damn it. What kind of vampire needs a stamina gauge?
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
Really?
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
You don't think that's a little weird?
My man is a man of science. He just thinks it's all strange.
Feels like
You
it's
get
burning me
damaged
to
by
the bone.
sun, it legit makes it hard for you to heal.
These rules and
I need
regulations,
to
so I don't
find
get any
somewhere
cool
to hide.
powers.
Nah, I never said that.
Let me go!
I said you were fresh made.
I need to find shelter. I cannot enter.
It's just like the rules of the game said. It's like, you want to become strong, you have to drink.
Is anybody there?
You can't go this whole game being weak. And it's possible to beat it. It's hard.
I'm not about that life. You kill a lot of people.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Around so you can find some items and stuff. Anything that lights up with a hand on it means you can take it.
It's like a
Shillings.
big game. What the fuck?
Got some shillings.
Hey, in the chat, type exclamation point uptime to see if that works.
I have no idea what that is.
Just try it out.
Brother,
Brother!
what have you done?
Mary!
Type out the word exclamation point and put that.
Yeah,
Mary!
uptime.
Mary, I'm sorry.
No, just
Whoever did this to us,
yeah.
I will find them.
Nope, didn't work. Okay, oh well.
Staircase.
I don't want any staircase for breakfast.
This motherfucker.
Oh, there it is. I was looking hard as fuck, like, where is it?
Hey, go back. Body.
People die every day, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, I
But
like
does
that.
that look normal?
Fuck happened right here?
That's a vampire. Well, another breed. There are breeds of vampires in this. They're not all like you.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Damn.
That's impossible.
No, you are dead. You put your hand to your own chest, you want to. There's nothing there.
It's just not working. Exploration. Exploring. Gotta find some shit. All the negatives of being a vampire. None of the positives.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me?
Damn, you got Nick raped.
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Like what?
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Pretty sure nothing we're about to do is positive. Like nothing at all.
Yeah, that depends on you.
This motherfucker sharing needles and shit.
We don't drink from corpses.
Why not? It's free blood.
It's cold. Gotta drink something with a pulse to it. You don't want to
Johnny, this one's lost.
Rats.
We need to leave.
Nah, I'm good.
And now, there's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
Ladies
Now
and
we
gentlemen.
fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
I'm a combat medic. I heal and I kill.
No, it never got easy.
You have a gun and a sword now. Well, machete.
Yes.
You can't use both of them at the same time.
Fucking Dark Souls
Once
much.
you run out of bullets, you out of bullets. So.
Oh shit. Don't give a fuck about any of that.
That was big.
This nigga don't need to go to sleep?
Kind of do, especially since the sun out right now.
Oh shit.
This makes no
Clothes
sense.
with me
None of it. No sense at all.
makes perfect sense.
It's a
Bloody
nightmare.
neck fighter. You
That's it.
I will say this though, if you're gonna start
So be
drinking
it.
people, you need to drink as much as you can before you shut down for the night. Because drinking people makes like areas of the city get way worse.
Rational thinking.
If it gets too bad, everybody in a certain part of the city will end up dead. And not by your hand, they'll just end up dead.
You gonna make me do it?
They will
Fuck!
make you do it. I mean, it's cute he thought it would work. Shit special about that bullet.
Ah, those fucking wooden bullets them niggas had. Who was that? Was that Dan Nelson?
Yep.
It didn't even hurt.
Says the giant fucking bloody puddle in your shirt. Need some clothes, man.
That's not setting off any red flags at all.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Evolution. What? Okay, well, clearly we're going aggressive.
You can't go aggressive.
Kind of shit.
I mean, you can, but they try to show you what you need to get the stuff to start you off with so that you won't die. The ability to heal yourself.
Whatever. That's not that important.
Now for your aggressor. You gotta pick one. The Blood Spear, Shadow Mist, or the Claws. If I had to give you a very honest answer, the Spear is decent. The Claws is good for close range. The Spear is really good for short range. If you know you out of bullets and you don't want nobody to come close to you. The Shadow Mist hits the hardest, but it takes the longest to use. And since your dodging skills ain't on point, I wouldn't recommend getting that just yet.
My dodging skills are always on point.
Not yet.
Let me get this. Hell, I got it.
Hit confirm. Actually, it would show you how much XP you have, but all this is in the way.
That voice in my head.
There's a voice in my head.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Do we have to look at this dude like...
Where is it?
You will find it.
It's closed.
You need to go, though.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
I was about to say, you got a few tricks, but you still ain't up for like a complete fall.
Here's the leech. Here!
Like, at this moment, you can take probably 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. Finally get some vampire shit going.
That took everything he had.
My head's spinning.
Red doors mean you can't open.
It's locked, all right.
You will pull weapons out of corpses. That is a stake.
You should have
You can use stakes to stun enemies and then bite them. To, you know, when you want to have a quick heal and get you some blood, because you need blood to use your power. Triangle.
Oh.
Die, vermin!
Target him. Then when the X button pops up, press X. Now you got blood. You can your power.
A strength I never knew I had. This shouldn't be possible.
Vampyr. Fire is your enemy.
Every fire of my being is a fire.
Blood, you have to fight and let them do so damn quickly.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Hit L2, what is that? L2, what you got to say? L2, yeah, hit L2 to heal yourself. You got enough blood in it. If you ain't got no blood, which is that bottom gauge at the bottom, you can't use no powers, you can't heal. Hey man, look, it's real simple. Lock on to him, attack, back up. There's a attack, back up, attack, back up.
Ow. Really?
You need blood. Your blood gauge is small right now, so you use your spear even once pretty much drains it, especially since you only been filling it up halfway.
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Right now, you will auto heal very slowly.
Where the fuck am I going? Okay. Here. Got a little lost. Got a little lost.
Look, you can get that a lot. Shit. Attacking.
That's what you did, man.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you.
Who?
For what happened to us.
You killed her.
It's locked.
I forgot reading the
That's
Bible.
blood.
I'm dead. That's been real.
I can't believe I'm
Yeah,
doing
you
this.
don't like it either.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
That's right. You can mist yourself now. Evil powers to turn invisible. Money.
Got 5 shillings.
It's about the maximum you can get your hands on for a little pile.
Lock that door.
You pull out your weapon.
Yeah.
You pull out, like, your weapon will auto pull out. Yeah.
Wish my weapon would pull out.
Your auto pull out whenever you about to enter a fight.
Thirst for blood.
Now you just go in a circle.
What will London have to say to me?
Pretty sure
Depends on what you do.
Questions unanswered.
You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of married people in here that you can just drink one spouses and drink them both. I murdered a number of people and left the other one living just to see what they would do. They did not handle it well.
Another corpse.
Some people went missing.
Have the very
Not a
streets
good
of
thing.
London
People
become
go
a
missing.
mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Vampire super nose.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. There is no one in sight.
Circle.
Fresh blood.
I'm running
smell
in
is
a
so
circle.
strong.
Vampire vision is very important. It'll always let you know if somebody's around the corner or something. If they got a pulse, you know where they are.
What the fuck am I looking for?
Follow the killer's trail.
Clearly, I failed at that. There goes
See
something.
blood? There you go. You see blood, a helpful hit.
At last, a little life.
Talk to the people.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Press square to skip,
You look like you need a drink.
Yes,
because these conversations are very
I
slow.
apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come
are
in
in a
here
bar,
in the last
so-
few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
That's some honest.
I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
You are very thirsty.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented a room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
yes,
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Yeah, that weird shit,
Are they
bro.
stupid or something?
This is no place for you. Priwen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
What the fuck?
I mean you no harm. Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I
need a word.
Across a little bit.
Anyone.
That's all he had to do.
Put it down.
Yeah.
That's something I can do for you.
Basically saying, you want to bite him, you can try. You ain't gonna get very far there crossing his hand.
Oh man, this shit is fucking terrible. People have too many powers in this, or vampires have too many weaknesses.
That's because you're
Who
weak right
might
now.
you be?
Like, you drink you a couple of people, believe me, you'll get very strong very quickly.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Yeah, as long
Might
as you
I at
actually
least
get
learn the
straight
reason
to
of
citizens,
your
you know what I'm saying? You can
presence?
get strong just murdering
That's
people.
none
but
of
it's
your
a much
concern.
slower process.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a
Like,
tree.
killing one of the vampires hunters will
So
probably get you
please,
like 100 XP.
indulge me.
Maybe
Something.
most.
Someone
Biting the citizens, certain types
molesting
rack you
people.
up like
In
5,000 in one
fact, killing
bite.
them, biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Why?
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
I know bitch when I hear one.
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Ah, gamer fuel.
And
What
what
is the
exactly
Muslim
is
Brotherhood?
this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name's not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
That's not the answer.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
So I get to kill it?
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
This voice acting.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me
harder.
ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
What do you mean? Kill him?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
What kind of dumbass question was that? Alright.
I've never even been to
Eternal thirst.
It's locked, all right.
Told you, door was locked. People you talk to, now you can see how much they're worth.
Kill that guy?
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here
Can't kill
tonight.
anybody in here except one
Someone
person.
must know something.
That guy who you spoke to was drunk off his fucking ass.
Why?
What you mean?
Why can't I kill him?
Why can't you kill him?
Why can't I kill him?
I mean, you can kill him. You can't kill anybody else.
Oh, nobody else except for him.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? Why the fuck is that?
See that number next to on the side next to the healthy sign?
Yeah.
That's your mesmerized level. You are a vampire, so you have to mesmerize people. You just woke the fuck up. You don't know how to do that yet.
No.
And the only way for it to get stronger is that you have to progress through the story. Now, as long as you do all the shit you're supposed to, that'll go up very quickly. Like, hardly any time at all.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
She don't know shit, so like you can say you can ask whatever.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic.
This story is
Now these
good. though.
terrible murders.
I ain't said the story bad. I said it was slow.
The murders.
Oh,
Like I said,
What
that's
can
why
you
you
say
fast
about
forward through
Bodies
most of the
found in the
conversations
streets
because half the time
every
they ain't
morning.
talking about shit.
Drained of
the reason I'm not fast
No.
forwarding because I know your ass not gonna tell me what's going on.
There's nothing.
You ain't asked me. I could have told
Oh
you.
shit.
I spoke to Dr.
This is
Swansea.
really
I-
irrelevant.
I-
Oh.
Tell
if
me
you
about
ask me
what I...
what's the main objective here, what I can tell you is you looking for, see, those are hints. When you talk to people and ask them different questions, you get hints about them. Or if you find
It's
certain
frozen.
letters and shit. No,
Okay.
you just press X.
Oh,
Hints
shit.
increase how much experience points you get for drinking a person.
Alright.
Also, turn on your blood vision.
Blood vision.
See that guy? See that shit orange? I mean yellow?
Yeah.
He has fatigue.
Okay.
People who are sick, you can still drink them, but you get less. But you're a doctor. You can cure that and raise it. And everybody can
Hello,
get
sir.
sick.
May I disturb you again?
However, the longer they
You're
are
still
sick,
ugly as
the
sin.
worse the shit can get.
No.
Some people, look.
I'll leave
go
you to
from
your bottle then.
Bronchitis to sepsis to all types of terminal shit.
Wait, so how do I start the healing process? How do I heal this guy?
You can't heal shit right now.
Doctor.
You a doctor with no medical supplies.
No.
Right now, we need to go looking for the murderer. So let's leave the bar. Don't worry, you'll get your chance. Follow your arrow. Your big Y. It'll show you where you need to go.
Follow your nose wherever it
Follow your
goes.
nose.
Get to the
Follow your
bottom
nose.
of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
Turn around. Turn around.
Where?
Head back
Oh my-
towards the docks.
Okay.
Look to the right. You turn the blood vision right now. Turn it back on.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Good job.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Failed miserably.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
In both contexts.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
I was like, what the fuck?
Look up. Basically, that's what you need to do.
No.
All the blood. The blood will always guide you. Yeah, the blood don't, your little symbol will. There are vampire hunters all over this place. Walk slowly.
Why is there no crouch button?
There's no crouch button. Just walk slowly.
Delicious. Magically delicious. What if they had those like cinematic finishers?
I wish. Would have made it more interesting. Need to go upstairs. Whatever. Upstairs, around the corner. Yeah, going upstairs would probably be better. Your vampire vision also lets you see like physical, they're strong against range, blood, and shadow. This person is medium resistance to physical attacks. He has a high resistance to bullets, so shooting him ain't gonna work. He has weak resistance to shadow and blood. Your spear is blood.
Like who? What?
They're vampire hunters.
What
so
human being? I'm like, what human being is resistant to bullets? Like, what kind of shit?
All the more reason to shut up, Mr.
This game blew me with a lot of things. Like they told me some people who are famous
stay
away. Be vampire.
Over there. There's one of them skirming.
Oh yeah, they drop stuff.
Oh my God, it's a chest.
And dropping stuff is important. You might find medical supplies or stuff to help you craft better weapons.
Yeah. Some vampire that needs weapons, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to look for that.
Well, yeah, you will. You know, the weapons thing is really more on a chance like you don't decide to dream people. So instead of boosting vampire powers, you need some way to fight people.
No, yeah.
It just never hurts to also have weapons.
Crush the leech, boy!
Damn. Holy shit!
You're running low. How you make it? Don't forget, you got L2 to heal yourself.
L2 is not healing me.
Oh, my bad, L1.
Yeah.
It uses your blood, though.
Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
Taking out the guy with the gun seems to be a better option.
He's dead! Over there!
I know, right? That spear is everything.
Got him.
Hey, pick up their stuff.
I don't need it.
Some of them had carried bullets.
I haven't used the gun yet, though.
That's because you haven't put it on. But truth be told, I've learned this. You should usually save the gun for like bosses or some of the tougher versions of these damn vampire hunters, like niggas with flamethrowers and shit. Those guys suck. But I'd say, turn your blood vision. Can nobody sneak up on you? You got that on. There goes somebody walking around.
Delicious. Oh.
To be able to increase your bite strength My bite was like the hardest thing I had going. Had a weapon that was doing like 300 crit. My bite was doing like 700 in one snack. I'm like, it's over with. Let me hear this zero. It's effective. Man, you just found a shotgun. Go outside. I mean, head back out that way. You ain't gotta worry about drops. Believe me when I say, can't no drop kill you. So.
Wow.
Just make sure you don't get snuck up on, because it can't happen. That's a hideout. Finding hideouts is important. They're all over this weak ass city. Somewhere where you can make healing shit and also like craft weapons or rest and use some of the XP. I wouldn't rest now though because you haven't really drunk anybody or killed enough people to improve your stats.
What do you mean? Look at that, man. I'm like at 100,000.
I mean, you can pause. You can go to your pause menu there and to see go over like L2.
755 XP.
What you said?
The very top.
I am blind. I see nothing.
700.
Whatever. As long as you can see it, that's all that matters. Oh, I see it. Don't rest. You need at least like maybe 3,000 for you to like really come up in points. Because the more powers you buy, the higher your level go. Like right now, you are a 3. It's only 3. Follow the blood trail.
Oh shit! I forgot all about this.
What you doing? That was your trail right there.
I was saying, did I come from there? No, I didn't. Yeah, that was the hideout.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Wait a minute. Turn around. What about that corpse one more time? Look up. I could have sworn you could take that axe. I guess not. Maybe it's somebody else. Whatever.
Yeah.
You can hear him talking. The guy you're hunting. William Bishop. Oh, there's the axe. Oh, my bad. It's a sight. Whatever. Two-handed weapons. They hit hard, but like they're slow, and they take a lot of stamina, which you don't have much of.
Wait, how do I equip this shit?
Go to your face. Past your face. It's not your face.
Whoa.
That's your face.
Oh, well, shit.
Weapons. Corner.
Use a machete.
You can change that stick out for your gun if you want to.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Do a quick scan. Oh wait, how do you do this shit?
Please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
You gotta fight him.
Oh shit. No introductions, like.
Oh, they can bite you too and drink your blood.
Feels bad, doesn't it? Why javelin?
Somebody you fun with that blood speed.
Can't beat the Korean backdashing.
Alright, you did it.
We got a comment.
We ain't got no notification over there.
I thought it said something. Tori said, hey. Hey!
Hey, Tori.
Let me go.
see anything lighting up, it means you can open it. Trust me, that won't help you.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
And she disappeared into the night.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Where did this motherfucker come
Patience,
from?
good fellows, I've come to offer help.
That's how you know how old this shit is. Look at
Just
that
give me a moment to secure my boat.
What the fuck
You
is
can leave
that?
this awful place.
1917.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Is it really that much to understand? You got turned into a vampire, like...
This poor creature can't be my maker.
You don't believe in that.
Could it be some
Even though it's
subspecies
obviously
of
fucking
vampire?
turned into mist and shit.
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Shit.
The one thing I have learned about this game, vampires have terrible taste. Why do we hang corpses everywhere? What's wrong with y'all?
You know, because it sets the right mood, you know, in the room.
That gonna be your main weapon, the sight?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, you gonna get your hand on the
It's locked.
Most of them are gonna be 10 times better, but still.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
We'll go to Wakanda.
Wakanda forever. Stroke. 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 Smoke.
Where are we headed?
Smoke.
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim.
Oh, really?
Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool.
I'm about to say,
You used me
clearly
to locate
solid.
that Scowl. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood
of St. Paul's
Oh,
Stone.
vampires and shit around.
First and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it.
Terrible.
I had my suspicions.
But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
True.
Word
Pretty fucking
again.
hilarious.
From a
Fucking
so-called science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Continue.
Well, then let me be blunt.
There's a lot you actually end up being able to
Join
do.
my staff at Pembroke
Show a few
Hospital.
people.
As a
Take
physician,
some vampire children of your own.
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your
Yeah, you'll be given a choice
predicament.
to make some.
This is
what they call them, progeny.
I was returning home to see
Vampire
my sick mother.
babies.
There is.
But alas, that was before
setback
contracting
to it.
this
Well, when you make them, it takes about 3,000
Dr.
XP.
Reed.
Why?
Take a
So even if
moment
you
to
don't
consider.
have it and you choose to do
The
it,
post would be
it's
for the
gonna
night
be a big-ass
shift,
negative
providing a
sign
good
in it.
explanation for your absence during daylight hours.
What does it do after you make
You'll
one?
be adequately reimbursed
They become vampires.
and have a place to hide.
Or die.
I even had the
Do what
forethought
now?
to bring some clean
Whatever the fuck
clothes.
they feel like doing.
Well, I have no control.
So,
That's
what do you
totally
say?
on you if we choose to make a vampire. You'll be getting like it's not
It
like
seems I have little
citizens
choice,
don't get
but yours
that.
is a generous
It's
offer, so
story-related, but
I
you
thank
get
you.
that.
Brilliant!
Like,
Oh,
if
Jonathan,
you like
this is one for the book.
person and they're about to
And the
die,
beginning
hey,
of a
you might be
beautiful
making a
friendship.
vampire. Or eat them.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to defeat the option more often than not.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Look, they claim like citizens. It's bad to eat the citizens. Let me be 100% real. That's some shitty ass people in this fucking city. Like, even some of the people you may think are good natured as fuck. And like I told you, you have to find hints and shit about people to boost how much XP you get for drinking them. Once you find out they dirty little secrets, you be looking at that person differently. Like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you was cool. What the hell's wrong with
Dr.
you?
Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, we'll make a new rotor in the morning. In the meantime, find a
People are
bed
dying
for
left and
Mr.
right in
Hampton.
the streets out here.
Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He
Boy,
served
gave
King
you a
Country
suit.
and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a
You
surgeon
needed
of his
that,
talent.
and you were not
One
looking
so
like
experienced
You
in
look like
blood
you're straight up
transfusions.
vampire
That
murdering
is good
people and
news
shit.
indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
And again, a tall guy in a dark suit walking in the middle of the goddamn night doesn't necessarily
Here at
scream
Pembroke, it's not what we
non-creep,
have,
goddamn
but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my round.
weak-ass name
Coming,
Dr.
Nurse
Swansea
Crane.
is.
I'm coming.
This is what I recommend. Every time you meet somebody new, turn on your blood vision. So you can get an idea how much they're worth. Like that dude you say. He's worth 3,000.
So you want to kill him?
You can't kill him yet. You don't know how to mesmerize. That mesmerize level keeps you from biting everybody. I think that's the game's way of balancing out so that you don't just go through, swoop down, and eat everybody in the goddamn city at once.
Whatever.
I would turn on your vision. Keep it on.
Took yourself off.
It's smarter.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the soul of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood.
Calm yourself. You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality. Our faces in the way so you can't really see how much it's worth.
No, shit,
It's like the amount can go up. It's only if you learn more about it.
Bring this
Bring his ass now.
the shadows. Dance
Truth be
with
told,
him
it's hard
the
to learn
dance
about that
of
guy.
life and death.
You tried?
Yeah, I tried. I spared him first chance.
Yeah, who cares?
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
The district will suffer for the consequences you've made.
Really?
Every time you meet somebody, it goes very bad.
Most intimate secrets. Such a burden. Such a divine sin.
That's weird. What am I supposed to be doing now? Into the hospital over here.
Hospital right over there. Talk to people. Some people you can't drink yet, some people you can drink immediately.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep.
You should do all conversation routes to bullshit. The more secrets you learn, the more the work. That lady is worth a lot.
How are things?
Not good, to say the least.
Some of
We're
these
struggling
secrets
against
start
an
side
invisible
missions.
enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun.
Do you think this hospital can survive the
We are all...
an invisible enemy? Quite a poetic...
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Sounds like a doctor's
Do you
life.
think this hospital...
We are all...
Thank you. Like, could never be a
I'm not
doctor.
familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
This hospital. At the same time, though, the only reason I
Is there
stopped
anyone that
eating
stands out?
everyone is 'cause
Well,
I had to think this is the
I
only-
have
the
never
only
met
real
someone as
safe haven I
dedicated
have.
as Dr. Tibbs.
Eating this whole
He should
hospital
be a
is probably
standard
not
for
a
us
smart
all
option.
here.
That's what you
If
think.
only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits.
Downhill.
He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Talking to other people on a lot more secrets.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if
talk
you
to
need
her, she just unlocked one hint about somebody else that you haven't spoke to yet. Boxes have items. That big white box right there might have
What
items.
box do you see?
You see the top light up, that means they're
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up!
Doctor, where have you been?
I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
What?
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Oh, okay, cool.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Like,
if you could point me in the direction.
None of it.
And
I gave...
It's good for XP.
What? Well, you...
It.
Doctor...
It's...
You'll get...
You'll get...
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Some of these people in here sell items, like that black guy back there.
Black guy gotta sell shit.
I ain't got shit to do with that.
Good evening, sir.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already...
That's quite a blunt...
You can call me Web. No need to explain.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line...
It's...
Okay.
Yes, to go there, you...
New investigation.
How is this?
You want a side mission? Anytime someone
Are you...
says investigation, I mean it's a side mission. Doing side missions can
I'd
also
like to
block
see your
shit without
goods.
people.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these
like
days.
a new recipe towards healing people or something.
My thing is, why is the ambulance driver selling me weapons?
Because this place is complete utter shit.
I'm about to say, explain this shit to me.
I'll tell you what you need to buy. Not his shotgun, even though you can't afford it no fucking way. Not the bullets. Not the shells. That handle.
What?
Buy the handle.
Why did they handle one?
Buy the trigger one too. That's it. You want to look for people? Turn on your blood vision.
Stuff. Alright, I'm in there. Wait, I talk to that person.
If you talk to that person, I mean, they face a little. See how much they worth. She only worth half 2,500. So if you completely fill it up, that means she'd be worth 5,000. Milton.
I'm not gonna drink that dude. He's the only black guy.
I drank that dude.
That's terrible.
Shit, me. I'm thirsty.
How did you get in here?
Big ass door you just ran past.
Really? I had the damn vision shit on. Where you see a door?
Turn the camera.
Oh shit.
The posters don't mean shit.
No.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yeah, research.
Doctors and patients and who's drinkable, because right now you are weak. And since you already claim you're going to be drinking people, you might as well see who you are able to drink and who you ain't. You gotta talk to them to see how much they're worth. I told you that.
Good evening, sir.
Just fast
I'm
forward
Dr.
through.
I don't know if I see. I'm Harvey. Tell me about this. I'm a... What do I off... well, I won't... Are you sure? In other...
No, nothing. Time to go.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
See how much you
Calm the children, Ellen.
Kill him now.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh shit, this one.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
What the fuck?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Okay, going upstairs.
You know where upstairs is? Yo, cause now you're back outside.
What the fuck is that?
Never could keep anything from her.
No. Follow the hallway.
Follow
the hallway.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you.
Oh,
and you are...
I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
That's a true
I'm a
asshole.
great
Really
admirer
got
of
face
your
about
work,
it.
Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed. Of course.
I beg, as long as you know.
You found another secret.
Well,
do you need help with anything in particular?
well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave...
Okay. What's this guy's story anyway? This guy. Shit.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
You unlocked a hint about him. It might have been his personal question section.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
So basically,
And good evening to you, Dr.
forcing the
Reed.
answers
Can I be
out
of
if
any
they
help?
don't want to answer.
Let's see. Personal question.
There you go.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Okay, well.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could
found
also
Fiddick
appear
again.
to be a lack of impartiality.
Well, you talked to him once.
You must
so
know
he
that
had
a
to
good
touch
surgeon
his
must
name
be
popped up.
neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye. No, he's this way?
Click it. Because they move.
Sharingan!
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Fuck your operation.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
As long as you know it. He unlocked his own secret.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Damn, you ain't got no, like...
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double.
Utter shit.
She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Even though it still looks shitty.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I can only assume this was like World War I.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings.
I don't know.
I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
I bet your kids would be delicious.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then.
Really?
The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that
You
night.
get the option to murder, like, there's some people who kids look adult and can...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Okay, find your office.
Hold up. Look at him, see how much his stuff has improved since you spoke to him. Now he's worth 800.
Still go up that much. That's outside.
He was only worth 500. They start you off at half, so whatever they start you off with, just double it. That's the maximum amount you can get. So his 500, his maximum was 1,000. It's on the second floor.
Oh, second floor. I'm like running in circles like, wait, which
This is
floor?
the second floor.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Nope.
Really?
All the way in the hall.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Bathroom.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Longest load screen in history, boy. Longest loading screen in history. There we go.
Nah, that shit ain't gonna work.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutations. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Rest now? You want to go look for some more people?
Yeah.
It's on you now.
I guess I need most of these people here, except for that Harvey Fittick dick face.
Oh, dude. That one chick down here who firmly believes she's a vampire.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Hilarious. She down there somewhere, you just ain't spoke to her.
Oh shit, well I'll find somebody to talk, new people to talk to. See what the fuck is going on. Got new clothes?
Not really, I just put a hat on you.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck?
They give you a new weapon though. That machete you had is just sad.
That machete is A1.
No, if I'm not mistaken, this is her.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
She really believes it.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
What?
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
The fact that she really believes that, or the fact that you're trying to explain that to a vampire?
Right.
I'm assuming you must be a...
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want.
Wait, then why did you just volunteer this information?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the
always feel like somebody...
The staff here are not your enemies. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Of course not.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
Oh, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Petty as hell.
Castlevania mentality shit.
I'll leave you.
12:50.
So much you think vampire will get you?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Well...
How...
It's...
No.
Give me no fucks about this dialogue.
It's too long and it's not necessary.
Why is Milton grumpy?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Goodbye. Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr.
You guessed.
How is your stay with us, Mr.
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars. If you get my drift.
Can I?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Who is?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Just sounds sad.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here.
What?
Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally...
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
They always do.
Where we...
I really...
No offense.
You were...
Some of these motherfuckers are sad ass stories.
Told you.
Goodbye for...
You can see he said some of these motherfuckers just downright fucking depressing. Doctor, brother, father, whatever the fuck you are.
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed.
What do you mean?
I was...
You remember...
Thank you. I had... With...
Right.
Tom?
It's crazy.
How?
I know, right?
Who's not? This is...
Everybody in this game talks entirely too fucking much. If it wasn't for that one aspect that you have to tell people to increase their worth,
Why am I...
makes it sad.
What? That's... You're in time. No, you...
Goodbye, Mr. Hammond.
3 G's.
I'm not gonna kill that dude.
You're not gonna kill him?
I mean, I'm gonna try. Looks like he's ready for anything.
Yeah. Some of these people give off that vibe, not all of them. Let's see. In rhythm ride ability, gotta be 3 for her, 2 for the woman who thinks she's a vampire. The Hindu guy out there. You can drink that guy now if you felt like it.
Oh, there was a new guy.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr.
I'm bit...
This is just a rich lady with a lot of issues.
What?
No.
Ma'am?
I'm...
Are you...
Yeah.
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not
Everything's
accustomed
boarded.
to
All the
dealing with
windows are
people
boarded
of
up.
such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Whatever, rich lady.
You already don't like
Goodbye.
She's rich, huh?
I mean, I adore her that she's rich. She's supposed to talk to me like that.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose
Sucking
that this
all that
pain-
ghost juice.
Could you at least...
Yeah.
How
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest.
Really? Because he don't want something.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
I killed him anyway, but you know.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me.
You turned my baby to a vampire!
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in... Is your mother bothering you?
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
How painful.
So painful, I'd rather...
I'm sure you...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir.
My man has fatigue.
Until us go to bed. Get some night-night pills.
His mama's work quite a bit. 24. I think that's pretty much everybody.
Alright. Shit, pack it up.
You always knew the world would calm the children, Helen.
Yugi! Somebody.
Oh yeah, you can spy on people.
Oh. That's weird.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
The boy tried to kill himself.
Yeah, you should turn him into a vampire. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the...
I know it's a difficult task.
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Good talk.
Goodbye.
Good talk.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's just polite to say.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous...
Do we know?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting...
He was also...
Well, you famous.
What is...
It...
I'm not
What's
surgeon.
up?
Tell me,
No,
you.
I'll go even.
Too many people in this hospital using each other. It's just weird.
Is it really that weird?
It's weird to me, especially like the way the city works.
Goodbye.
I don't even see how y'all find the quote unquote room. I ain't seen the tub since I've been here.
I just imagine all of them have ringworm.
Ringworm is the last thing I'm imagining them having shit.
Ringworm and syphilis.
This guy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Oh, that's polite.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd...
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with
Worst
that?
idea ever.
But I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is...
That...
Since
Let's just...
careless.
We're here...
I don't...
Modern...
Tell me,
Strict...
are you...
Harvey... Right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I really hope you're right.
I'm not the kind of...
medicine was witchcraft.
Yeah.
Which I'm still confused about. You're a doctor and you think modern medicine...
I don't know what you've heard about
you,
me,
modern
but I have
medicine
already proved my
1917
value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Doctor.
And what?
I, sir...
Be careful.
I only...
This is ridiculous.
You see...
Fucking mindset ever.
We cannot...
Like, are you a doctor? Yes, I am.
Thank you for your
But
time.
he's giving me this
We'll talk later.
updated. No, that's the devil's work.
Right, exactly.
Like, we're gonna do
I
it
got you.
traditional
Here,
manner. Chop
here's
off
some-
your foot. What?
Chop your foot off. Here, smell these salts. Here's some fucking...
Get this man some opioid and cocaine. What?
All you need
It'll
is
slow
heroin.
the blood loss. I
Get
don't,
some
I don't
heroin
think that's how that works.
and wake you up with the cocaine.
There's another doctor here that sells stuff. Fuck it.
Get somebody.
You can't talk to her. She in a room that you can't get into. You got 1950 XP. Oh yeah, I gave you a sword.
Yeah, well, it's more my play style.
It's called Dragon Bang.
Dragon Banger! Attack!
It's mainly used for killing vampires and dragons.
And vampire dragons.
Wasn't for the fact that I played a lot of video games, I said that's a thing, but I know that's actually a thing, so I can't talk about it.
Honestly, they got almost every type of dragon out there you can think of. Skeleton dragon, fire, ice, wind.
Man, you gotta watch the 3rd season of Overlord, man.
Oh, so what does that have to do with dragons?
Nothing, but it's so one-sided, it's hilarious.
I need to get on it. I'm like, I feel bad because I started the 2nd season. I never finished it.
See, the 2nd season was weak to me. But the 3rd season came in strong. I was like, oh my god. Like, he just became full-on evil murder people mode. Like, what happened?
Like, I'm about to say, like, what triggered this craziness? I guess he was just tired of the bullshit.
You want to rest?
Yeah, well, fuck it. Alright, man. You ready to go night-night, nigga?
You killed somebody, so that's gonna come back to bite you. You need to enhance your body.
Nah, fuck that.
No, you need to enhance your body.
Nah, fuck that. Blood spear all day.
Enhance your body.
I ain't never taken a hit this whole time.
You need to increase your stamina gauge for damn sure.
Whoop, whoop. No, I have no idea how many points I'm spending.
300.
Or how much I have left or anything.
You gotta know. Oh shit. The amount up there at the top, you got 1350 left.
Oh well.
Oh, your level's still too low to like use some of your other abilities. So for right now, do body and shit. Increase your bite while you're at it.
Big thirsty.
That increase how much you gonna get. Increase the damage to your bite.
Blood barrier.
Like it reduces damage, but it don't really work that well.
Oh shit.
That shit don't work that well either. I wouldn't recommend getting those. You want something useful, go down. That tactic, that shadow veil, shit is extremely useful. It basically just turns you invisible so you can sneak past your enemies. Or, you know, since you don't have to creep walk on people, you can just walk up behind them and just maul their fucking face off.
Bite.
These are your regeneration after you bite. How much you heal, how quickly you heal.
Those. Trying to keep it balanced. That should be good enough then.
You ain't at a level high enough to increase your blood barrier. Bullshit. The level goes up by the more points you spend, so you gotta spend a lot more. Confirm. Confirm.
You have to do this? Yes. Oh my god. Terrible.
You have repercussions to deal with because you drunk that guy.
Whatever. I'm sure it's not that bad.
Go eat it. You need XP. Or you can go back to that other part of the city where that bar was and drink some people.
Shit. I'm gonna stay away from the hospital for right now.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Well, if this guy's playing it, that's not a problem.
Not at all. You look delicious right now.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Just do the story.
A crisis, you say?
Shouldn't take
Our
long.
supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Like 9:45.
We did an hour and 42 minutes.
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
See,
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom?
Perhaps I should look
It's
at the back.
Just follow the thing. I mean, your little red Y. That's what you want to call it too. Lock them. Like when you lock on the citizens, it's just you being a fucking creep like a true vampire.
I see you.
You know, if you want to go downstairs, you can jump out the wall in your office.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like, go back to your office.
Oh, I'm gonna see it. Alright, hang on.
End of the hall.
The end of the hall when you go in the rooms.
Time for your bed. Don't sit down. Turn. Over there.
See, that's
the door.
The workbench.
The door.
Oh shit! I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't see a door.
No, that's weird. It's not open. I guess it opens later.
Oh well.
It'll be your quick way into your office and out. Just fade in, fade out. This is where you can make medical treatments for people to increase their blood. You don't have none of the supplies to make it. There's also where you can upgrade your weapons. I upgraded that sword for you, so it hits a lot harder than your machete did. And it's faster.
That's always better. What the fuck is this old movie?
It's like behind the hospital. Basically, look to the right.
I'm really sorry, sir. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Go through one of these doors. It should take you out around that area.
You said what?
There's a door at the end of the hallway.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Something you can open too.
Cool.
There we go. There's also probably something living out here, so I turn on your blood vision because they will sneak up on you if you don't pay attention.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody...
I'm still using that sight. You must have equipped it. Oh, you switched to the sword.
You don't fly.
I never figured that out.
Really? I don't understand all the places I can actually travel to and walk around in.
You go to this whole fucking city. It's really big. And unfortunately, there is no fast travel.
Damn.
So just cycle slow. You can't stun me.
What the hell?
So they can drink your blood. And now that's it.
What the
fuck? You might want to
fuck?
switch to that sword. Like, you can't stun with too many weapons.
Take a bite out of ground.
You must drink. You must become strong, my boy.
Zoop babaloo. Well, still the morgue beyond the morgue. Behind the morgue, at least. Oh shit, it's like all painted out right there. Never mind. Proves how much I've been paying attention. Oh shit. Did you confirm whether or not we can do rob banks and shit in Red Dead?
Nope.
Need to Google that. Fuck, I'm looking for possum. Shit. here looking for shit. That's something I need.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Oh, shit.
I told you, Charlie, you got this wood. Pretty sure one of them guards behind. Somebody's on the bottom floor. The hell is he swinging?
I want to break the window.
Can't break the window. This isn't that kind of game.
Dead ass fucking man.
Somebody is upset. If you hear screams, they're usually around. They already know you're there.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
I'm saying a lot of doctor-related stuff that I didn't get. Too many big words. You gonna pick up some of them corpses? All that stuff you eat?
Man, they never have anything good.
It's because you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Bullets. Bullets are always good.
Whatever. Okay, how's I supposed to know the person had bullets?
Go downstairs.
It's locked, all right.
Half of the shit wouldn't be locked off.
There's a lock. Just check the rooms till you find the key. Don't go through that door.
Why not?
It's gonna take you outside. We don't want to go outside.
Yeah, we might want to.
No, we don't. Everything we're looking for is in here.
We
Just
can't
waste some
find none
blood
of
at
that
that
shit.
point.
Can't find none of that shit.
Go upstairs then. More upstairs.
Oh my gosh, there's more stairs. Damn it. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Some kind of mystery on these pictures. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. No combination, nothing.
The thing don't light up when you walk up to it, you can't open it. Nothing, no secret to it. You just flat out can't open it. Find out where the screaming coming from.
Let me tell you how I have not noticed any screaming whatsoever.
Echo sound? You ain't notice that?
Hell no.
Why
Damn
you
it.
wasting your
I keep
blood?
accidentally hitting that to be a run button. I was playing another game where the run button was L1. I mean, R1. Oh, yeah, keep going over there. I don't know where to go. Alright, check here.
Well, first of all, you need a key. So look for anything that's lit up, like that paper over there. Oh, that's money.
That's what keeps happening. Fucking controller dying on me. Ugh. this thing. I'm about to say.
Controller's not dying.
It felt like it. Like.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
You're looking for
The
sitting
key
right
will
here.
surely grant me access to the basement.
We're about to hit the 2-hour mark.
I probably should have bit him since you used up all your blood. Somebody just teleported away.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. And blood.
Need you not to be weird.
You are my friend. Wow.
You're in the middle of a fight.
Finally some action in this game. Me versus Rocky.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Shadow Clone. Then again, I might have made your sword too strong, so it shouldn't
Take a bite out of grind. I don't know how to stop myself from getting bit.
Same powers,
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Do it.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Craft the treatment for fatigue. Is there a crafting station? Ah, crafting station.
Bring all the stuff to Nurse Dorothy. Dorothy! I tried to find you. Where are you? That head is stupid. Like, you don't notice until you put a good. Who was that?
Somebody wants to die.
You know, running like that takes your stamina too, right?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, especially since your gauge is so fucking high.
Okay.
Because of that shit happened. You know they heal and bite you like you do. Probably not as fast. You are going to die. Heal yourself.
L2?
L1.
Come on, what the hell?
They get stronger the more of them you come across.
What weird ass defense is that?
Totally leave. I'm worried.
No, that means I should stay.
I'm not talking about that. I'm worried. You just regular ones. You ain't seen like mutagenic shit with built-in defenses. They spew poison and whatnot.
Man, I just want to say that niggas are still playing Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that blew me. Brianna suggested that. It's like, why don't we try to stream Friday 13th again? I'm like, no.
I gotta re-download it.
I'm like, yeah, it was bad last time we
couldn't find a match. It was fun, but we only played with each other. We could not find a match at all.
I say, half the stream was us looking for a match.
Shit was terrible.
I told her, I'm like, now if you can get Carly a copy of God Eater, I'll play God Eater with her, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
I still got my God Eater.
It's nothing, you know, I just knew my PlayStation account. I would sit there and watch from above while she tries to become great and assist with necessary.
Why aren't you helping? You know it's harder when you add more people. Yeah, so?
Like, this is how you learn. You have to learn to be great.
And when you die, I'll swoop in and...
I'm about to say, I'll swoop in and save your life. God Eater 3 drop like the beginning of the next year. Can't wait for that shit. Hope the soundtrack is decent.
You know it's gonna be decent.
Like she had me the other day, she was like, which has a better combat system, God Eater or Monster Hunter. I was like,
God Eater.
I'm like, when we come to weapons, God Eater has the best weapons in a hunting game, period.
It's
all
locked.
hunting game weapons are stiff as fuck, but God Eater is versatile. So, like,
you
that's
get way
very,
more options.
that's very helpful.
Way more options. You get the freaking overdrive gauge, whatever they called it. I forgot. Blood rage.
Blood rage. You ain't got no XP. You know when you resting.
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Let's see.
You
Bring the
supposed to be
medicine to
giving the
Dorothy.
medicine to that nurse chick who sent you.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they want you to turn your senses so you can find her.
Dear Dorothy.
There you go.
I wish you could track them.
You can.
Really?
You tracked her before. Remember you just stealth creeping up on her?
I'm talking about like set a waypoint on her.
Oh no. Too many people be setting waypoints on you. Y'all goddamn day. There's like 40 drinkable people in this whole fucking city.
No, nigga, if I could just pick out the drinkable person I want to put a waypoint on, go just to that one person.
Yeah. You need to drink somebody. You weak as fuck right now.
My man is strong of heart.
Even at the very least, you need to boost your goddamn stamina, especially the way you burn through it.
Yeah, sure.
Lost track of her again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Keep your fucking blood vision on. At least till you run up on them.
She inside.
She is inside the building.
God damn it. Running. Who makes sprint circle? That is so unnatural of a motion, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna post that in the group chat. Like, who wants to play God Eater online?
Yeah.
You know, Brianna won't play unless Carly's playing.
I'm about to say.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Pesky griffs.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, well, I'd be like
A rat in the hospital talk to Edgar. Alright.
He in his office upstairs.
Oh, shit.
Blood temptation.
The fuck is that?
Blood temptation. The temptation to drink people.
I thought it was like the Temptations, but with vampires. I thought the niggas was singing and dancing.
I'm gonna call the vampire singing here. I'd stay far away from the staircase. I know you want to drink her.
Good evening, Miss Howard.
Can't, though.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
She should have some hidden shit on lock.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood
All
are
up in her fucking
romantically
business.
involved?
No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire?
Hot chocolate?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else?
What the hell?
I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal...
Mistress of the Dark. That's the one thing I missed. They make it seem like old English motherfuckers be just talking shit to each other 24/7. I guess it's all the way on top.
No, it's not. It's in the center. There's a door to the left of you.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
The fuck?
Again, you wouldn't have a problem looking for people if you just turned on your fucking blood.
Fascinating,
It's a
is it
big
not?
fucking neon sign with
In the
their
last
faces on
decade,
it.
so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And
what the fuck you saying? What am I about to do?
Go find the vampire lady. She in the yard.
Alright, shit.
I can go ahead and speed this up for you. Somebody to blackmail the vampire lady, she wants you to find out who it is. You're gonna have to talk to a few people, but yeah, you talk to about maybe 3 people, you get the gist.
Blundering idiot.
Follow the emblem. Said she in the yard. I didn't say she was in the building.
I keep hitting the wrong buttons to do things. The button mapping on here is just throwing me off.
Just leave it on until you get to the person.
I don't know about the button mapping, it just throws me off.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily.
No
I
care.
take comfort knowing we'll soon be
My
together
wife.
again.
My poor dead wife.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
That nigga dead.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed.
You're okay. Bitch ain't talking about nothing. Just go through all the nuances or whatever.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're
That's how
more
you
disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment.
Is it?
Now, if that...
I'll meet that...
My lie...
Wait, what did she say? Oh, talk to Harriet in the hospital? Who the fuck is Harriet? Oh, this demented bitch here.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible... Really?
This is your...
100% checked out. This shit is taking forever.
I told you,
the patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
The nurses. They go one.
Damn.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you...
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew,
Oh, shit. They need to get ready.
That...
No.
What? Let me...
Goodbye.
Good evening.
Doctor. Do you...
The people...
Goodbye.
What's I'm
how don't...
What can you tell? What is not? This is... We were... Where you went...
I have all...
Thank you.
Don't worry, you're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Alright, nigga. I feel like that's enough.
Finish this mission first.
Game's so slow.
I told you it was slow. Alright, fuck it. We'll call it here, people. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
I've been defeated. Next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Next time. Oh.